Configuring diagnostic settings for Azure SQL performance tuning is a crucial step in optimizing the performance of your database. To get started, you need to understand the key concepts involved in Azure SQL performance tuning. First, navigate to the Azure portal and select the Azure SQL database you want to configure. In the left-hand menu, click on Diagnostic Settings under the Monitoring section. This will take you to the Diagnostic Settings page where you can configure the settings for your database. To configure the diagnostic settings, click on the Add Diagnostic Setting button. This will open a new page where you can select the destination for your diagnostic data. You can choose to send the data to a log analytics workspace, an event hub, or a storage account. Next, select the metrics and logs you want to collect. For Azure SQL performance tuning, you should collect metrics such as CPU percentage, memory percentage, and storage percentage. You should also collect logs such as query store runtime statistics and wait statistics. After selecting the metrics and logs, you need to configure the retention period for the data. This determines how long the data will be stored in the destination you selected. It is recommended to retain the data for at least 30 days to allow for historical analysis and troubleshooting. Once you have configured the diagnostic settings, click on the Save button to save the changes. It may take a few minutes for the data to start flowing to the destination you selected. Best practices for configuring diagnostic settings include collecting relevant metrics and logs, retaining the data for a sufficient period, and regularly reviewing the data to identify performance issues. By following these best practices and configuring the diagnostic settings correctly, you can optimize the performance of your Azure SQL database and ensure it runs smoothly and efficiently. In conclusion, configuring diagnostic settings for Azure SQL performance tuning is a straightforward process that involves selecting the destination for your diagnostic data, collecting relevant metrics and logs, and configuring the retention period. By following the steps outlined in this guide and adhering to best practices, you can ensure your Azure SQL database is running at optimal performance and make data-driven decisions to further improve its performance.